Hello, everybody, and happy Monday. Mr. Graham here to walk you through, actually, we're going to walk through, the screencast is going to cover both Monday, May 4th and Tuesday the 5th, because they kind of go hand in hand. So obviously you have finished those incredible projects last week. On Monday and Tuesday, what your goal is going to be to like present those. So imagine, if we were back in our classrooms, you'd be getting up in front of the class and sharing all of the research that you found, the presentation that you built around all that research. But we're going to do that in sort of a digital way. So you'll notice that the objective is the same on both days. You're just going to present your research project clearly and concisely. So the way that we've kind of broken this up into 2 days, which if you wanted to, you could squeeze into 1 day. Might be a little bit, more work than you'd want. But if you wanted to be done with 2 days of work in 1 day, it's not impossible. But really the purpose of Monday is to kind of practice and prepare that presentation. And then Tuesday's goal is to actually give that presentation. So let's talk about what that's going to look like. If you look down here, you've got your directions for Monday to watch the screencast. That's this one right here that you are currently watching. There are some video presentation tips. So down here in the links, there's some links to presentation tips. So what makes a good presentation might help you really refine and polish that presentation before you give it. And then some tips on how to speak effectively, things like making eye contact and using good volume and all that sort of stuff. Keep in mind, obviously, as we're presenting these digitally, eye contact might look a little bit different. It means like kind of staring into your webcam or whatever. But all of those tips, even though they may not 100% apply to the way that we present it, they are important, and you can kind of translate them into the way that we're going to present our projects. So after you watch those presentation tips, then your job on Monday is to just practice presenting at least twice. So that would mean like present to your dog or to your little brother or to the wall in your bedroom or whatever. But we want to make sure that when you're giving that presentation of your project, it's not the first time you've ever done it. You've had a chance to kind of go through it to figure out your time limit, right? So it might be good to check your teacher's Flipgrid link down here to see what kind of time limit you're going to have for this presentation. Make sure that you can fit all the information in and present it. The other thing to think about too, I know a lot of us are doing slideshow presentations. So that means, you just present it like you would present a slideshow. But think about how you might present a podcast if that's what you're making, or how you would present a website if that's what you're presenting, or how you'd present a wee video. You want some sort of piece of you beforehand, kind of explaining that, introducing that, kind of talking to your audience about like, well, what's the purpose of this video? What are they going to see? Giving some sort of introductory talk before you just click play and let that thing roll. Okay, so that's Monday. You practice that presentation, get it all polished. On Tuesday, that's when you actually present it. So the way that we're going to present is on Flipgrid. One feature of Flipgrid we haven't 100% used yet is the screencasting feature of Flipgrid. That's actually a new feature that they've put in within the past couple of weeks. So Tuesday's you're gonna present it that way. So we're going to talk through how to do that in this video. But then also when you get to Tuesday, you'll see one of your first directions is to review the steps on how to screencast with Flipgrid. So if you get to Tuesday or you get to presenting, you can't remember how to do it, or you just need some reminders, there's this document here that walks you through all the steps with directions along the side of how to do what we're going to do. But I'm going to walk you through on this video here. So you'll go to your Flipgrid. Your teacher should have a link to it either down here, maybe in the activities section, depending on your teacher. But you'll go to that Flipgrid. You'll come down to where you are going to add a video. And at this point, I'm going to have to switch myself up here in the corner. I'm going to have to turn that off because the camera can't do two things at once. But then I'll get you back up and going, and we'll talk about how to do a screencast on that. All right, so here we are. We're still on Flipgrid, same place we were before. We're going to find that big green plus button like we've done in the past. The thing that's going to be a little different this time is you'll notice down here next to this record button, there's these 3 dots. You're going to click those 3 dots and you'll see this screen recording beta option. So if you go ahead and click on that, it'll give you this option to say capture your screen. You're going to click on start screen recording. And it's going to ask you, hey, do you want your entire screen? Do you want just the application window, right? So you might have some different windows open. Do you want just one of those windows? Do you want the particular tab, that only tab? I'm just going to go ahead with my entire screen, but you do have to click the actual box down here before you can click share. And then what you'll see is that now it starts moving to this capturing your screen. So once it says this, it's actively recording and capturing your screen, and you can see yourself down here in the corner, right? So I could move this around if I wanted up here, or I want it over there, I want it, you know, top near the middle or somewhere else where it's not going to be distracting. But once I'm capturing, then I need to go to that presentation, right? So I can come here, I can start presenting my presentation. And you can kind of go through the things that you've been practicing. You'll see down here that as long as Flipgrid is recording, it'll say flipgrid.com is sharing your screen. That should not show up in your final video. But if at any point you wanted to stop, that would be your like stop recording button. So I can talk through, oh, here's my first slide on carbon footprints, and I can talk through my table of contents, do all the good things that I've practiced within the time limit that I have. And then once I'm done, once I get all the way to the end of that presentation and I've walked through everything, I can click that stop sharing button down. And you'll notice that automatically it'll start previewing just like Flipgrid does. This is my chance to edit things, to cut things, and you know, I can cut out the beginning where I was kind of getting myself going and just start, you know, right where I want it to start or whatever. You know how to do all that. So that's the deal. Okay, so then once you've done that, you've got your Flipgrid posted to your teacher's classroom, you are done with Monday and Tuesday. So really, like I said, the goal of that Monday and Tuesday, just practice, 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 get your presentation going good. And then Tuesday is actually present it. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, you'll start moving into looking at each other's projects and kind of reflecting on some of the work that your classmates have done. Okay? Good work, everybody. Make sure you reach out to your teachers if you need any support.